Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So Vulcan Phoenix was just unlocked. It's been about a day or two now. It could have been longer, just the video was made a day or two. Huge shout out to Terminator here for posting the video, and also to who unlocked it. Let me see who unlocked it. Some person named Alahi or Alali or something. Well, congrats to them for unlocking Vulcan Phoenix. Now, I'll be honest, who really cares about Phoenix augments anymore? I mean, they were really cool when they were first announced, and that first Phoenix augment that was unlocked, I think it was Striker, that video did incredibly well because people genuinely cared so much. I mean, we had Thunder Phoenix recently. You go through my Phoenix augment actual playlist. If you guys want to watch that, I'll be the link in the description. But we got Aceta, we got Hammer, we got Scorpion. Striker, I believe, was the very first one. And then we've had, you know, a few here and there. But I think this is now the 10th or 11th turret. We're down pretty much to all of them. Maybe the super unused turrets aren't really unlocked yet, like Magnum maybe not be unlocked. So let's go ahead and see what it's like. Because I'll be honest, most Phoenix augments are super underwhelming nowadays. So if we look Phoenix on the left, normal on the right, there is no damage increase, so that's kind of normal there. Close range is the same. I would be surprised if it's like remarkably good. So it looks like one thing, the damage drop off might not be bad. I mean, I don't think Vulcan really had that much damage drop off to begin with, but let's go ahead and see 80 damage. So there really is no damage drop off whatsoever, which is nice for long range players. And it looks like the bullet speed is also pretty fast, but let's be honest, it's not instantaneous. So usually Vulcan at long range is already kind of annoying to use. Okay, so there actually is damage drop off. It's just a lot further. Like normally you wouldn't be shooting this far in a normal battle anyways, just because you're not going to be hitting most of your shots with Vulcan. Looks like Vulcan Phoenix also has splash damage. Again, I feel like splash damage is kind of a gimmick on a lot of turrets. It's really only good on like Thunder or Magnum where the splash damage is just insane. So the radius is pretty alright. I mean, it's somewhat similar to Thunder with that actual blast. No, okay, that radius is actually pretty good. You don't have to be right next to the person like that one Gauss augment, but let's be honest, splash damage doesn't really work well on long range maps just because most people in general aren't going to be right next to one another. So it's very similar to the one augment for Vulcan where you get splash damage, so overall not that bad. So far no damage drop off, or at least not much damage drop off, and splash damage. Let's go ahead and see what else. So is there self damage? Unfortunately there is. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, who's doing self-damage on Vulcan? No one. I don't think anyone's dumb enough to do self-damage. That would really be like such a throwaway stat if there was. So let's see how the bullet angle works. So it does have the rubberized rounds where it can bounce off of objects. So people who are really good at bouncing off their shots on walls, this could be actually super helpful for Vulcan users. So so far I'm not seeing anything that kind of screams out to me this augment is insanely good. Let's see the time to overheat. So your normal shot, so it's about the same, a little bit slower to overheat, but it's still relatively fast. I mean, you're gonna have to reset every few seconds anyways. So far I'm honestly not seeing anything too impressive with Vulcan Phoenix. I think there needs to be one or two more things to really show me this thing was worth grinding out 500,000, or what is it, 5 million battle points, 500,000, I don't even know. It's an insane amount. So let's see what the next thing is. So the next part is bullet speed. So the bullet speed on Phoenix is much faster, which you need. I mean, it looks like they're going for a long range version of Vulcan because it already has low damage drop off and then also really fast bullet speed, which is helpful, especially when you're trying to shoot far map. Oh my gosh, using Vulcan in long range maps, if you don't have increased speed of the bullets, it's so unfun to use. But let's see, we got the rotation speed. It looks about the same there, so no rotation speed difference. But honestly, so far I think give us like one more thing and then maybe it'll be more fun. Yo, shout out to Terminator. This is a really in-depth video. I like it a lot. So it looks like it's about the same for bullet penetration, so nothing too bad there. So in conclusion, thank you Terminator for making this. The minimum ricochet angle is 1 degree, meaning you can bounce your shots off basically any wall. The time to overheat is decreased by 55%, so you can shoot longer. Bullet speed is 150% faster. You have splash damage and then reduced damage drop off, and the only downside is there is. So honestly, not that bad of a Phoenix augment. It's just one of those things where it doesn't really jump out at me. Like there's nothing a part of the Phoenix augment that it's like, wow, this thing was worth 5 million battle points. Like if it shot 5 times as fast and did maybe like half the damage, that would be insane. But I don't know. The Phoenix augments are just very underwhelming in my opinion. Again, when they first came out, they were really good and I thought they were actually worth getting. But nowadays, it just seems like another OP augment. Nothing too impressive and standout-ish, but just overall in general, kind of meh. I mean, I don't want to be that guy to just say these augments are not worth grinding, but let's be honest, they're not worth grinding. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to use creators like Taspens. Go subscribe to Terminator for making this video. I'll put his channel link in the description and the original video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in a future video. Peace out.